Hey everybody, we are back. Time for a little bit more post-commentary from me. This will mostly be post-commentary, but the last part of this video, which is very nice, is going to be a short live commentary thing of what happened to me. But first off, we have this amazing sequence here, which I end up skipping because I don't think I have a recording of him talking, but he's pretty much like, yo, you faced all of the fiends, and Trumpeter serves as the man that is going to watch the end of the world, and he wants you to prove yourself to him. Pretty much continuing to cement the fact that these guys don't seem like thieves. Sorry that I skipped through the text, I guess if you pause really quickly, but this is like the fourth attempt at Trumpeter. Trumpeter is a very annoying boss, and I'm going to explain why. He will cast Holy Melody. When he does that, he will target whichever character based on HP, and this includes the entire, even himself, who has the lowest HP percentage-wise. So, even if you have lower HP than someone else, if your HP is a lower percent to your full HP than the other person, you will get it. Like, it's all percentage-based. So, what he'll do is later on in the fight, he is going to cast Evil Melody, and then he will kill whoever has the lowest after healing someone else. So it's an interesting thing you have to keep track of. The one thing with me that makes it difficult is that I have to make sure that I am at full health, because if I do not, then I will be the one that dies, and that's bad for obvious reasons. Because I'm someone who likes to use Iron Claw, and Iron Claw takes a big chunk of my HP. And the rest of my characters are spellcasters. That's why I switched out with Adavaka, which this will be the last episode Adavaka appears in for a very, very special reason. But, he is physical based, but I'm not going to focus on healing him all the time. Just for the fact that I need to keep up that thing. Because I don't know how often he does this spell that kills whoever's lowest, so I have no idea about that. The other difficulty is you gotta make sure you kill him before he uses... you have to kill him and don't let him have the lowest percentage of HP when he has to do Holy Melody, because then he'd do it. I don't really see it happening, because I just take him out in large chunks of like 2,000 HP per Iron Claw, but it could happen, I guess. But overall, this boss is not too difficult at all. He does not take that much to defeat. Overall, kind of a fun time. Other than that, there's not too much to say about him. Other than, here he is. This is what he does. That's about it. You also hear some clicking because I just realized I edited this video wrong, so you may hear me right now as I'm commentating, editing out an entire minute of dead air on the fucking video. Oops. Unprofessional, what are you talking about? There we go! Okay, we're good. I forgot to edit out the end of this fight. But overall, Trumpeter, as a final guy, really interesting fight, very interesting gimmick. Can be extremely annoying, but thanks to the method of how I work, it works out. Also, the amazing luck of having Endure on Adavaka and Adavaka dodging the next hit was fucking awesome. Endure is an amazing ability, but overall, this is the last turn, and there's really not too much to say about the guy. It's like, overpower him, destroy his health, make sure you keep your main character at the highest overall HP percentage, and then you'll win. Like that. Almost 3,000 to him. That is the final fiend in the entire game. Now you're probably wondering what's coming up next in this video that is mostly post. We are going to be completing the 4th Kalpa. I'll be explaining how the 4th Kalpa works right now. So, 4th Kalpa is the worst Kalpa in the entire game. If you'll remember, I mentioned there was a cursed area in the 2nd Kalpa. Well, it caused some issues for me. Also, our second waifu upgrades to be much more waifu-licious Parvati. The 4th Kalpa is filled with a cursed area that is being caused by the boss of that area. Every time you take a step, it cuts your health in half. that is devastating, and you'll find yourself at pretty much critical health after about 4 or 5 steps. On top of that, you have random battles, and random battles where the enemy could go first, and stuff like that. So it's annoying. What is causing it? It would be the chaotic king of the 4th Kalpa. He is surely an extremely hard boss. I've clipped his boss in terms of length because the boss ultimately, if I showed it completely uncut, I believe would be something ridiculous like 21 minutes or something. And I didn't want to do that, so it's about 7, I think. So that should be fine overall. Hold on, I may have made a mistake there. Uh-oh, I just desynced. Fuck! Yeah, here we are, we're back. Sorry about that. Did a quick edit because I accidentally clicked and desynced myself from the video. But, alright, here it is. This is Beelzebub. He is one of the worst bosses in the game, and by worst, I mean best. He is a juggernaut. Ridiculously powerful. He is on another level, and is extremely annoying. We're gonna be spending the next wonderful 7 minutes together discussing why he is a piece of fucking human filth and garbage. I hope you will join it for me. Join it with me as we, as we jump in on this. So, you're probably wondering, oh yeah, why the hell is he a giant ogre? Because you know what Beelzebub is. Everyone knows what Beelzebub is. He's a motherfucking giant-ass fly. He's gonna give us a test, and I hope it works out in our favor. Here he is. Beelzebub has one of my favorite battle themes in the game. He is a giant fly, and over the next 5-ish minutes, I'm gonna tell you how to beat him, and how I beat him, and how everything goes. Beelzebub has a few really bad moves. One of his worst moves in the entire set happens to do something I believe called Death Flies, where he summons a bunch of flies and does instant death on anyone he can get his hands on. Unfortunately, I don't have a good set of people that are immune to death. I only have about 3. So, throughout the fight, I end up having people drop like flies. As a result, I have to, change my strategy as I go. Another bad thing with him is his sheer health. The man has about 16,000 HP. That's a lot. That is a ridiculous amount. On top of it, he has a natural strong agility, which makes this fight fucking painful to do. Because combining his high agility and the not as convenient way to get fog breaths off, because it's not a part of my main party, it becomes difficult for Ironclaw to hit. Because more often than not, I miss it throughout the fight. It probably adds maybe 6 minutes to the fight overall, of me constantly whipping my most powerful attack with focus, and the game's dumb way to design the game, where if you miss a fully charged attack, you have to recharge it. Which is very unfortunate for me, and makes it a lot harder to be able to defeat him. So really, the fight is kind of boring, from a watching standpoint, because a lot of the time I'm not in a lot of danger. I say that while Daisojo dies, but I'm not in a lot of danger a lot during the fight. It's more of, okay, I need to keep my resources high, and we're cutting to pretty much the last part of the fight here. But he only gets difficult toward the end of the fight, where he starts using stuff like Megidolaon and spams of Mazionga, which are good. But the main problem you have to deal with the fight is he just constantly does the same shit, and it doesn't always do a lot of damage. But you gotta keep resources up, you gotta do your debuffs, but the problem with the debuffs also on top of it is that he casts Dekunda at a random rate. And the random rate could be you get a fight where he's constantly using Dekunda to get rid of the debuffs, or he's just gonna do spells. And toward the end of the fight, he finally stopped fucking with me and letting me keep my debuffs. And then it all came down to, can I get lucky enough to get some Iron Claws in? In terms of boss fight themes, it's excellent. The design of the boss is awesome, but he is annoying as shit, and it took me like 9 tries to finally be able to beat him. Needless to say, was a good moment. It was a good moment being able to defeat this boss. And surprisingly, it's not the end of the 4th Kalpa. They have one more tedious and dumb thing to do, and as I just saw myself miss, I thought I was playing the game instead of post-commentary just now, and I got angry. I just started getting angry seeing myself miss. You know, I feel for even me in the past when he has to miss attacks that shouldn't miss, but, you know, he tries, okay? He tries so hard, he gets so far. In the end, it may matter whenever this boss fight ends. But I had plenty of, my 4th demon always jumped. I always ran with Beiji Wang, Adavaka, and myself. And then I switched to different ones, aside from those that were useful. Pazuzu ends up being our last guy. And, really fortunate because I believe Pazuzu is also known as Euron 131, is a demon that can not avoid death, so that Deathfly's move can kill instantly. So, luck was on our side absolutely in this fight, which was great. But beating him was obviously a great experience, taking him out and seeing him scream and rip to pieces. I love disintegrating bosses, because that's the way you want to see some of that stuff just go down. That being said, there is one overly dumb method to getting the star key, which is what's needed to get to the 4th area. So we are going to we're going to go ahead and cover it. You talk to Mothman first off. He tells you about a star key. He tells you maybe someone knows about it. Go back to the 2nd Kalpa, talk to the Fire Genie. He will tell you, oh yeah, you were in this cursed area before. My drinking buddy has it. Your drinking buddy? That's gotta be Loki. Go back to Nyx's lounge. Talk to Loki. Loki's gonna tell you that he doesn't have it anymore because he's low on money because someone stole money from him. Which we did. We stole his old yen. That doesn't matter. He's an asshole. And he tells you to get it from the mannequin in Asakusa, who is all about collecting stuff. So if you go all the way back to Asakusa and talk to him, he will give you the star key for free because he's a cool guy. And with that, we're done with post-commentary. I'll see you guys later. We are going to be back. I'll do a live commentary at the end of this video, but now you're going to get some peephole cutscene and Dante. Ah, this is it. Adavaka should be my oldest. Alright, time to finally see what the reasoning behind this is supposed to be. If people are wondering, I'm very tired, sorry, I'm just dungeon crawling. People since the very beginning have been telling me, keep Pixie. Keep her. And if you don't want to keep her, fuse her. And as long as you keep whatever she's fused into, she'll be at the top of the party and everything. And she's usable here. So let's see what her DNA does. Oh no, am I gonna get a... You gonna get super strong now? What? Oh my god. Oh, that's sweet. My waifu's back. Well, it's good to see my wife's back. What level is she? Oh my god. Holy shit, guys, it's a level 80 Pixie. Well, we gotta fucking see what she has. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, I'm looking at the skills now. Oh my god. Okay. This bitch right now has 30 across the motherfucking board. She's got Megidola Own. She's got Mazio Dine, Midia Rahan, Samarakarm, Endure. She's in my party. I lost Adavaka and instead got someone clearly better. I once again have a party member that is way too strong. Oh my god, that's so good. It's very obtuse and pretty much someone has to tell you, keep it, for you to know, but... Who would have thunk it? Reach the 5th Kalpa, bing bang swiggy swang. You're here, you do it. This is fucking amazing. I can't believe it. I can't.